This week, I watch a tiny truck tow a massive plane, freeze my fingers off and complain about it.
I haven't been this cold in years. It shouldn't be this cold.
And take a flight to the literal end of the world at the most southerly airport in the world.
Well, good morning from a bitterly, bitterly cold Punta Arenas airport here in the south of Chile. It's bloody freezing. It's like 4 degrees. I'm shaking. Really am. Oh, anyway, I'm here because I'm off today to somewhere further south than here. Like, really further south, because, well, I'm off to the southernmost airport in the entire world today. We're off to a town called Puerto, which is about an hour's flight south from here, with a local airline here called DAP. Is that how you DAP? I don't know. Anyway, let's go and get checked in and get out of this biting cold. But oh, it's beautiful here. It's just freezing though. Whoa.
First things first, it was time to head inside and get warmed up and check in for my flight down to Puerto.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Do you have anything inside that could be retained? By security, like.
Oh, okay. No, it's just clothes. Well, it's clothes and toiletries. That's all. So, yeah. No electronics or anything.
That's yours.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Boarding starts at 9:15. Upstairs,
9:15.
second floor.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great day. Thank you. All right, then, all checked in, warmed up now. Oh, a little bit flipping heck. We're going even further south. It's going to get even colder when we get down there. Anyway, let's go through security here at Punta Arenas and see what it's all about.
Security was really straightforward this morning. There was nobody in line and I was straight through in a couple of minutes to the airside departure lounge. I decided to head to the Priority Pass lounge to wait for the couple of hours before my flight.
Hola.
Hola, buen día.
Buenas.
Okay.
Priority Pass?
Okay. Just you?
Just one, yes.
Please sign here.
Yes. Gracias.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Hola. So this airport is absolutely tiny. There isn't a lot here, really. Just a couple of gates, a handful of flights a day, but they do have this lounge, which is pretty nice, just airside near the gate. Not much really there, a couple of snacky bits and a coffee. That's pretty much it, but to be honest, it's just somewhere comfy to sit and it's nice. I got in here with my Priority Pass, which was pretty decent. So then, DAP Airlines, or Aerovías DAP, are the airline I'm flying on today. They're based here in Punta Arenas and they fly all around this sort of bottom tip of South America to all the little islands and stuff off the coast, which is pretty decent. So I've come to fly with them today. They've got a fleet of various aircraft, everything from like King Airs, Cessna 402s up to BAE 146s. They've even got a Dash 8, but there's a bit of a story behind that. They bought a Dash 8 about a month ago, and then they flew it for 2 days and then they pranged it. So we're stuck on the ground down in Puerto, I think, at the minute, but we might see it when we get down there. But anyway, in any case, got a couple of hours until we leave, and then we'll be on the road down to Puerto.
Pretty soon I saw my plane being pulled onto the stand by a Dodge Ram. Try doing this in a Tesla Cybertruck. I headed down to the gate and lined up to board the plane.
Hola.
Hola. That's yours.
Gracias. Thank
Have a
you.
nice flight.
Thank you. Hasta mañana. All right then, time to go on board my flight to the world's southernmost airport. It's a penguin plane. Let's go and go on board.
My ride today was this British Aerospace 146-200, originally delivered in 1985 to PSA Airlines. Since then it went to Air Wisconsin and eventually on to Flightline in the UK, eventually migrating south to Chile in 2007. DAP fly her in this beautiful Antarctic Airways livery.
Gracias. Thank you.
Despite its age though, it's actually in really nice condition once you get on board. Right then, welcome on board the DAP Airlines. Antarctic Airways actually is a subsidiary of DAP, I think. British Aerospace, BAE 146. Yeah, it's a British Aerospace plane. This is 40 years old, one of the last remaining BAE 146s
on the planet, really. There's quite a few Avro RGs, which was kind of the successor to this, but this is the original model from 1985. This aircraft has such a varied history. It was delivered to PSA Airlines originally. It was with United Express. It was with Flightline in the UK for a long time, and then came down here in 2007, where it's been ever since. And yeah, look at my view. That cannot be beat, can it? I am so looking forward to this little flight. For a plane that's 40 years old, it's in relatively good nick actually. The seats are quite nice. It's pretty comfy, but looking forward to seeing what the views are going to be like out the window at least.
Pretty soon the Dodge Ram pushed us back from the gate and we started our taxi out to the runway for the flight down to Puerto Williams. Our route today then took us south out of Punta Arenas, following the Argentine border across to Puerto Williams. Flight time today was 55 minutes, cruising at 19,000 feet.
Right then, what a takeoff there from Punta Arenas in Chile. I have not seen this view for a very long time. The 146 engines dangling off the wing there at the side. Even the Avros have not flown on for a very long time. And the fact they're still flying down here in the south of Chile is just incredible, really. But anyway, we've got about a 40-minute flight, I think, down to Puerto Williams today. It's a beautiful day out there, actually, for this part of the world. I've heard it can get really bad weather down here. It's actually not too bad today, which is pretty decent.
TAP Airlines fly to numerous destinations across Patagonia, including from time to time private charter flights to airports in Antarctica. But those flights aren't scheduled, which means the furthest south in the world you can actually book a ticket to is Puerto Williams. Puerto Williams isn't a million miles away from Ushuaia in Argentina, ironically named Falkland Islands International Airport despite it being firmly in Argentina. But Ushuaia sits to the north of the Beagle Channel, with Puerto Williams to the south in Chile.
Now, whenever I'm travelling, you all know me by now, my favourite thing to do when I'm away is surfing. But not in this stuff, this is all wet and cold and horrible. No, surfing the interwebs. And whenever I'm surfing the interwebs while I'm travelling, it's great to have Surfshark by my side to protect my internet connection wherever I am in the world.
Surfshark's a VPN that secures and encrypts your internet access wherever you are in the world. If you're on public Wi-Fi, it protects you from people or companies snooping on your internet access. Some governments even block access to certain websites, but with Surfshark you can connect through a different country, so you're still able to access the websites that you know and love. It also has a great benefit of letting you change the location that you appear to anywhere else in the world, meaning watching your favourite streaming shows on the go is even easier.
I can sit here on a beautiful beach and catch up on The Office on Peacock for the 15th time, because that's apparently what happens when you watch The Office.
Right now, Surfshark are giving you 4 months free when you use my promo code Noel Phillips at surfshark.deals/Noel Phillips. That's surfshark.deals/Noel Phillips.
Bootlicker! Our prices have never been lower!
Anyway, back to the video.
Right then, we have started our descent down into Puerto Williams, right at the southern tip of Chile. Can't really see much right now. It's a typical Antarctic kind of day out there. You can't see bugger all out the window. But hey, it's going to be a fun approach, hopefully. I think the clouds are looking at full flight. The clouds are at 4,000 feet AGL, so we might break out quite early and get a nice view. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we have to sort of scoot around Ushuaia, which is in Argentinian territory. We sort of can't go through Argentine airspace when we do this flight, which is why we have to do a bit of a dog leg. We come down and we take a swing around the corner of Ushuaia and then down into Puerto Williams, which is south of Ushuaia. So that's us. Hopefully we'll be able to get to see the ground soon anyway.
As we got closer though, we entered a holding pattern and I started to get a little bit nervous that we might not be able to land.
Right, so we appear to have entered a bit of a holding pattern over the airport here, which is slightly concerning. We're at 6,000 feet and we're just sort of holding We've done about 3 laps of the pattern now over Puerto Williams Airport, so maybe the weather's not good enough. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know why they normally hold us if we weren't going in, you know, if there wasn't a problem, so we'll have to see in a minute. Oh, I really hope we can get down there.
Eventually though, we lined up on the VOR approach into Puerto Williams and descended to get our first look at the southern tip of Tierra del Fuego. My flight to the end of the world cost me $112 or approximately 1.3 million Uzbekistani soms. As we taxied in, I got a view of DAP's Dash 8 Q400. It's the plane I was originally due to be flying on today, but after just 3 days in service, they pranged it landing here in Puerto Williams.
Thank you. Gracias. Bye-bye.
And welcome to Puerto Williams, Chile, southernmost airport in the world. Oh, it's bloody freezing. You could say it's a bit chilly. I headed into the tiny terminal building here at Puerto Williams and waited for the bags to be offloaded from the flight. There's no carousels here at all, but when the bags have been offloaded, everybody lines up to grab their bag from the baggage handlers.
Alright then, I've got my bag. Let's go see if I can get a taxi. Do they have taxis down here? I bloody hope so now. It's a long way to walk otherwise. Oh god, it's snowing. Oh, flipping heck. Right, taxis. Taxi. Maybe down here somewhere. Let's go and have a look.
Unfortunately, there's no taxi service here in Puerto Williams, but I did end up finding the shuttle van driver who agreed to take me into town.
$400? Sí, thank you.
The ride into town takes about 10 minutes. Puerto Williams, the capital of the Chilean Antarctic region, is named after John Williams, a British explorer who took possession of the region for Chile in the 1800s. Despite having a population of just 2,800 people, it's officially a city and as such the southernmost city in the entire world despite its tiny size.
Gracias, señor. Thank you. Thank you. Hasta luego.
Is it Noel?
Sí. Yes.
No, it's the 2 people.
Oh, okay. Just me. No. Alright then, let's see what $200 a night gets you here in the most southerly town on planet Earth. Let's have a look. So this is my room. This isn't too bad. This is very regal. Look at that chair there. I feel like a right snob sitting there.
King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair.
And we've got a TV up here on the wall. Master G. And then little dresser there. And then let's squeeze around the edge of the bed. What else we got down here? View. What's the view? What's the view? Oh, lovely. Lovely view. And the Chilean flag there. And then the bathroom, the Louis view. Oh, that's not bad. I thought that said well hung then. I thought it was a reference to me, but clearly not. Anyway, this is my room here in Puerto Williams. I'm going to drop my bags, warm up a little bit, have this cup of coffee, and then we'll go for a wander and see what's here in this southernmost town in the entire world. Let's go and have a look. All right then, welcome to the city of Puerto Williams in Chile. This is the southernmost city slash town slash inhabited settlement all year round in the world, in the entire world. The next stop, if you go sort of that way, is a place that some people say exists and some people think is just a big ice wall, but it's Antarctica. That's the next stop south. This is literally how far south we are. And to put it into perspective, I left Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana Beach yesterday afternoon. It was 100 degrees. I was in my shorts. And now I'm wearing my hat, my woolly hat, for the first time since I left England 2 years ago. It's bloody freezing here. It does feel really strange, though, being in a Spanish-speaking country where it's below freezing and snowing. You think of Spanish-speaking countries, you think of Spain, obviously, Mexico, warm countries across the Amazon rainforest, places like that, and then you've got this. But hey, look at this though. It's a beautiful little city, isn't it? One thing I do have to say though is that Chile does have almost the best flag in the world. It's very similar to the Texas flag, look at that. It's almost a Texas flag there. It's like the one I've got on my front of my house back in Texas. Warmer there as well. Oh God, it's so cold. I haven't been this cold in years. It shouldn't be this cold. If people are just walking around like it's nothing, I'm just like, it's like literally below freezing right now. So you probably can't see it over there, but just across the water there, I stand on this bit of grass and you can see there's like a little bit of a grey area right over there, kind of sitting in amongst all the sea fog there. Well, that's Argentina over there. That's the bottom end of Argentina. Just along the coast that way is Ushuaia. It's a little bit further north than here. That's why it's not the most southerly, because Puerto Williams is obviously further south. But yeah, that's how close we are to Argentina. You can literally see it, but you can't get there. You can maybe take a boat across there like they did on Top Gear or something, but that's the only way you're going to get across there. There's no flights between here and Argentina at all. Oh, it's cold. It's bloody cold. Oh. All right, this is the town square here in Puerto Williams. This is where all the restaurants and things are. There's a few little places here, look. Well, they've got whiskey, that sounds nice. What else have we got? Oh, the DAF Airlines office is here, who I've just flown in on. Let's see what else we've got down here. We've got Plaza Abu El Felipe. Yeah, there's a bistro over there. Oh, there's a few nice places here, look. Well, this sign kind of says it all, really. Fin del mundo, end of the world. That's literally where we are right now. We're at the end of the world. And that means as well, we're at the end of this video. But it also means that there's only one way that we can go from here now. And that's north, and a very long way north actually, but whereabouts exactly? Stay tuned and you'll find out exactly where I head in my next one. But for now, I'm going to try and warm up with a nice hot shower and a cup of hot chocolate, because I think I need it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, be kind to one another, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.